As the title of this video suggests, we're going to be ruining the looks of many enemies. And by many, I just mean more than one of what we usually make. So instead of 2, it's gonna be 3 or maybe even 4. It's gonna be like that one video where I made like 5 creations. That was one productive day, huh? But it's not gonna be 5. It's gonna be 5 if I'm really efficient, but I just know I am not. But before we get into this video, guys, join my Discord server. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the video. So, based off this little blob that I have right now, you might already guess what I'm making now. I actually thought this guy is gonna be just an actual ball like the Morris. That is this Morris, which, my god, I forgot how ugly this guy is. And this is going to also have no limbs, so we're gonna probably be done with this in like 1 minute or 2 minutes in video time. Do we have a purple eye? We do not have a purple eye. Man, that's a shame. Out of all the colors that exist, there's none purple here. First of all, I'm gonna make you purple so that we don't ask why he not purple. Yeah, that's good. Alright. You know, instead of a purple eye, I know it's gonna go like against what it is. What if I just give it a blue eye? Because blue and purple do go well together. But now that I'm thinking about it, this eye looks weird on it, so never mind. What if I just give it this? Because it's really looking. It's a drone. It has one eye. Technically, it's supposed to be an LED, but this one is just really looking hard. And I should give it a couple kneecaps here and there because it does have some details on it. One also goes there, and I want to put this down here just because, well, extra details always do look kind of nice than nothing, right? And for even more extra unnecessary details, I'm gonna get this mouth, make it go inside his body, and just shrink it, and it is done. The drone is now complete. Look, why is it working when it moves? Man, this is so weird. There's an actual drone though, like it moves so like strictly, if you know what I mean. Actually, are we done? Maybe I should put a couple things behind it. What if I like put this in the back? Because it does have some sort of whatever behind it. Anyways, baby drones. Look, they got such big eyes. Well, now we are done with the first simple creation. On to the next one. But first, I gotta name this because a drone is some kind of flying mechanical thing, and this is not flying non-mechanical thing. I'm gonna call this one a fly. You know, it kind of checks out in my head. So to the next creation we go. Now I am thinking another thing that is so simple. It's gonna take 1 minute as well, or maybe even 2. I have no idea how long that drone took. I'm sure it's no longer than 3 minutes. This is gonna be what it looks like on the bone. I mean, this one's also gonna look terrible, and we're not even like 20% done. Actually, we are 20% done. Also, I'm hoping that the glitchy texture loading thing doesn't happen in this video as well. I have no idea how that even happens or how OBS even records that, even though it's not even being displayed to me when I'm playing. Wait, dear god, how do I even like make this happen? Give me your other hand and then take that off as well and give it only one arm and put it right over there. It's not gonna be smaller than that. Yeah, but that's still fine. It looks like it has a little tumor, but hear me out, it's gonna look better. It does have human eyes, but we don't have human eyes in Spore. I'm gonna give it the sleigh eyes. That's what I'm gonna call them. Wait, oh god, no way, this is gonna look terrible. Okay, you can't possibly go wrong with these eyes. I have now also just noticed that it's just very small, so let me just make it a little smaller. Wait, but the eyes don't get smaller than that? Okay, never mind then. Gotta make it bigger then. Wait, I should technically put the arm there and then make the head go there. Yeah, because it's kind of holding the baby in its arm. I'm gonna use the simpleton here again due to the fact alone that I have used this on the past creations that looked like they had human features on their faces. So that's for the face of the mother in the idol. Now for the baby. What eyes would a baby even have, dude? Okay, how come this eye can get much smaller but then these eyes just can't? What's up with that? It looks like it's a baby that has barely started to open its eyes, you know, that's why it's got the dozer eyes. This is probably the most disgusting recreation of an idol you or I have ever seen. Now I know the mother in the idol has a hood, but there's nothing here that works like a hood. Maybe I could do something with the jelly button. This kind of works. Instead of it being a creepy statue from ULTRAKILL, it is now some wholesome, limbless mother in Spore. God, Jesus Christ, I already regret this. Why did I even make this series if I knew that everything that I would make just be a whole affront to God himself? You can certainly tell that this is in fact an idol at least. Also about the blue glow around it, there's nothing I can do about that. Instead of an idol, I'm gonna call you Sculpt. Sure, because Walmart idol. And now the next creation. Now I'm thinking another statue that for some reason I have not decided to make until now. This is kind of a big guy, so I'm gonna start it here. Shouldn't be as big as the corpse of the King Minos, because, you know, that would be kind of confusing and conflicting. This is gonna be the easiest one because it doesn't have a face. And also, I haven't noticed this until now. Dude, these statues are entirely beefed up. Like, notice how they're fully ripped on their entire torso area. That's gonna be for the legs. Also, somebody mentioned that when I was making a ferryman, I should have just used the creepy and cute pack. And since my whole childhood, I never actually had the creepy and cute pack for some reason, I just completely forgot that we got these creepy skeletal arms. So if the ferryman just looks like it's not in any way a skeleton, I'm sorry about that. I just simply forgot about these. But anyways, I'm gonna give it these arms and position the arms like so and give it the Opasa Buba hands. And here's the part where we use asymmetricality. We take this and put it right over there. Also, we rotate this one to here like it's holding the apple. And for the apple, actually wait, Gobstocker or Slim Slam Kablam, or maybe even Mace Ball. Well, on paper it's like the Mace Ball and Slim Slam Kablam are more difficult to hold because, you know, spikes, and Gobstocker is a whole ranged weapon. Like, even in the game, it's actually gonna look like it can indeed throw the apple. So that's why we're gonna go with a spit attack. Now we are already done with the Cerberus. Only the coloring now remains. Give it this color and that's it. There's no way I can make that yellow. So just imagine it's a spoiled apple. Look at this. A Cerberus is the most undemanding thing. It walks so goofily. It didn't even need an eye or a mouth. I mean, inevitably, I gotta give it a mouth. Let me just give this to him, put it in there. There we go. Babies are literally just smaller. Nothing special about them. Anybody want to see a Cerberus dance? We can now. Why does the apple do that? Just don't notice how the apple or how his hand is twisted and it's all good. Look how happy he is, man. Even though he cannot express it in any way, he is so happy to be here. I'm so glad I've made this guy. What? Ahem. Anyways, what do I name it? I am going to name you the Other Sculpture, because that is exactly what it is. And I know it was the idol who was meant to be the other sculpture, but the Cerberus was just made after the idol. So boo-hoo, unlucky rubber ducky. And guess what? I'm going for yet another creation. That's right, we're not done here. I was actually gonna call it a day here, but because I had a little chat in my Discord server about somebody asking what I've made so far in Spore, and I said next video for some reason, I'm gonna be making the street cleaner now. I imagine this is also gonna be kind of simple. It's just a brown little guy that has a flamethrower. Can't be that hard, right? Actually, wait, hold on. Gotta go to the captain outfitter for this one. Oh god, who has this body by default? This guy got long legs and a medium torso, so this is the torso. The legs are gonna be covered up, so it doesn't matter what we use. So I'll give it the default ones. I do believe they are kinda skinny, so I'm gonna just make him not the most skinny, but skinny enough. I think the torso bit progressively gets bigger the higher it goes, so let me just make these upper bones bigger like that there. Wait, what do I even do about the head? The head is kinda like, let me do it for you like. I'm sure Captain Outfitter has something, but like we shouldn't be making everything be as similar as hell to what they are in ULTRAKILL. So I got a little something in my mind for the face. least. Oh, right. For the feet, I'm gonna give it the high heels like how every other robot has them. And I'm gonna give it these for the arm. Remember that sword piece in the captain outfitter? I'm gonna be giving it that. I wanna make the arm be positioned like how it's gonna hold the weapon. Also, I have just realized that after these things are gonna be in action in the series that I'm gonna have, the ones that are only complete in the captain outfitter are gonna look terrible if they're in the creature stage, like comically terrible. Like you see the gutted man, this is all he's gonna look like, dude. And even the skinner tank, they're gonna look so bad. And the best that I can do about that, we just gotta pray that they don't appear in the creature stage, in their creature form. The street cleaners' faces are gonna be covered in masks, so I'm just gonna give that face to it. I swear to God, this guy also better not appear in the creature stage. Alright, now go to the outfit. Oh, I gotta name it now. I'm gonna call it Road Wiper. Yeah, now go to the outfitter. First of all, give you this mask. It's not gonna have the let me do it for you vibe, but I mean, it's for the best probably. Now to cover the rest of its ugliness. First of all, the pants part. Finally, this creation properly needs frails or frials. Nobody told me in the comments how they're pronounced, by the way. I'm still gonna be pronouncing them wrong. And I am too lazy to be looking for the pronunciation myself. So that's gonna be what it looks like, goofy or not. It does look like that it belongs, but at the same time, it looks so bad, you know? And also about the weapon. And also for the weapon, give me this lightning striker thing. This street cleaner is gonna look so baller, let me tell you that. You know, it low-key looks like a sniper rifle if you think about it. And also it holds it only with one hand because that's just how gangster our road wiper is. Now we gotta armor this guy up. I'm gonna give you these icy bands only on this arm, for no reason in particular. And what about shoulder pads, you're asking right now? These, my good sir, might look too much on this guy, but nah, whatever, I don't care about that. Oh right, for the whole capsule on his back, let me get a this maybe looks good on it. Kinda works for some kind of fuel pack, don't you agree? You probably agree. Yeah, this is fine. And also something like the hazard symbol on his chest, we don't have that obviously in Spore. Maybe this? I mean, it is a symbol indeed. I just don't know what it means. And then what else? Some other covering at the front. So perhaps this. That works so good. I probably have to cover the whole head for it to be complete. What if I just put this here? I know this is a shoulder pad. I'm just looking for any means to be able to cover this at this point. I mean, it has worked, more or less. Now it's coloring time. The frightening thing for all of us. Actually, wait. Let me pull this sword a little further and just rotate it to look straight. Alright, now the exact shade of this guy. Don't laugh, shut up. Definitely this. Some parts are black. How do I do that though? Maybe this one. I got high hopes for that one. Okay, yes, that looks just fine. Very cool. Now we got our own road wiper. This honestly looks better than all the things I've made today. So there we have it. 4 creations done today. We went further in the series twice as fast today. So, as always, if you got this far in the video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, or maybe even comment or subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.